Hare Krishna. So we're broadcasting to you from Krishna Balaram Mandir, where we're locked in with Krishna Balaram, Radha Shyam Sundar and Gauri-Tirtha. And we've been studying Vidagdha Madhava because we're writing a book on the Braj Lila Part 3, all about Govardhan. So the last Act 7 of Vidagdha Madhava is all about a pastime that happened at Gauri-Tirtha, just near Sarankarshan Kund in Govardhan. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chaksurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manubhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Saparandigam Adadanastrинанданtai Ridam Yache Puna Puna Srimad Rupa Padam Bhujo Dulisyam Janma Janmani Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vanchakalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. So Vidagdha Madhava is a very beautiful drama written by Srila Rupa Goswami. Actually, he started this drama in Vrindavan, writing some introductory verses and sketching some outline. Then he returned to Puri. After he passed Cuttack, he came to a place called Satyabhamapur that I have seen, where there's a Satyabhama temple. At that time, Rupa Goswami had decided to write about Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes and his Mathura pastimes and Dwarka pastimes. But as he slept at Satyabhamapur outside the Satyabhama temple, Satyabhama appeared to him in dream as a very beautiful, glowing, divine personality. And she said, you please write a second, you please divide your drama in two, write a separate one about me. And then she disappeared. So then Rupa Goswami understood that he would have to separate the two Leelas. And he thought about this for some time. He reached Puri and went to stay with Haridas Thakur at Siddhabakul. At that time when Mahaprabhu got the word, he immediately came there and gave Rupa Goswami a place to stay there at Siddhabakul, arranged his quarters and everything. And next day he came and to visit Rupa Goswami, and he told Rupa Goswami, don't take Krishna out of Vrindavan. Because the Brajendanandan Shyam Sundar and the Yadu Kumar Krishna, they're two separate personalities. Don't try to mix the pastimes. So we understood that the vision he had of Satyabhama was true. So he decided to divide his drama in two parts. Vidagdha Madhava, the pastimes in Vrindavan, and Lalita Madhava, the pastimes in Mathura and Dwarka. So shortly after this, Rath Yatra was there. During the Rath Yatra, Mahaprabhu was dancing in ecstasy, and suddenly he began singing a verse that sounded like ordinary cinema song, like a young girl crying for her old lover. And everyone was bewildered. Swarup Damodar, he spun it around his mind a bit, then he thought about it, then he understood. And Rupa Goswami, he also thought about it for a minute, and he decided to write another verse. So the verse that Mahaprabhu was singing, Ye ko marahara saeva hibaras taeva shaitra chapas techon milita malati surabaya Proda kadamba nila Sachaiva smitatapi tatra surata Vyapara lila vido Reva rodasi vetasi tarutale Cheta samudkantate Yekomara, that young boy, Sareva Havaras, who stole my heart in my youth, and the time of the Chaitra full moon. He's here before me. The same breezes carrying the fragrance of Malati Surabaya, Proda Kadamba, and very great fragrance of Kadamba flowers is in Anila. Anila means the breeze. And I am the same person, but I'm remembering our Lila Vyapara Vido, wonderful pastimes that we performed on the bank of the Reva River underneath the Vedasi tree. Cheta Samud Kantate. My heart is always desiring to return to that place. So everyone, why is he writing like this? After Rathayatra, Rupa Goswami returned to Siddhabakul, and he wrote another verse. And he stuck it in the thatch of his hut, and he went to take his bath in the sea. At that time, Mahaprabhu came with Haridas Haridas was already there. He came with Swarup Damodar. And they saw the leaf, Rupa Goswami had written on the leaf, so he saw this writing on this leaf stuck in the thatch, and he pulled it out. And Mahaprabhu personally told the writing of Srila Rupa Goswami is like strings of pearls. And he saw this verse, he became struck with wonder. He showed that verse to Swarup Damodar, and he exclaimed, how Rupa Goswami has understood my heart. And Swarup Damodar read that verse, he was astounded. Just then Rupa Goswami came, and Mahaprabhu playfully slapped him on the back. Said, how you have understood my heart, how he has understood my heart. And Swarup Damodar recited that verse. Priyaksaham Krishna Sahachari Kurushetra Militas Tataham Sarada Tarbidam Ubayo Sangama Sukham Tatapi Antya Kelan Maduram Murali Panchamajuse Mano Me Kalindi Pulina Vipinaya Sprihayati. Oh, my friend, my dear friend Krishna met me at Kurukshetra. This is the explanation of this verse. I am the same Radha. I'm feeling the same happiness, Sangama Sukhe, in our union together. But Mano me Kalindi Pulina, Mano, my mind wants to go to the bank of the Kalindi. Pulina, the bank of the Kalindi, in the Vipinaya, the forest. And I want to hear that flute playing on the fifth, Panchama, the fifth note. Saragama pa, this fifth note. Vipinaya sprihati, I'm always desiring to return. So Rupa Goswami explained Mahaprabhu's bhav and singing like that about a young girl lamenting the association of her old boyfriend. That this was when Radharani met Krishna at Kurukshetra. But there it was all opulent. She wanted to go back to that sweet Vrindavan on the bank of the Jamuna with the flute playing on the fifth note very sweetly. So that time, Swarup Damodar said, unless you've given him your mercy, it is not possible that he has understood your heart. And this is the first time Mahaprabhu reveals, yes, I met this Rupa at Prayag. We read in the Madhya Lila, Rupa sat with Dasashramedh Ghat. We went to that place in Kumbh Mela and instructed him about devotional service for many days together. And seeing him at fit personality, I have bestowed my entire transcendental mercy upon him. First time Mahaprabhu says this. So then another day, Mahaprabhu came. This time he brought Ramananda Roy and Swarup Damodar and everyone, because he knew Ramananda Roy is expert at relishing ras, because he has the full mercy also of Mahaprabhu. And he wanted Ramananda Roy's opinion about the drama that Rupa Goswami was writing. So they came there and everyone bowed down, and Mahaprabhu and everyone sat on the elevated seat, and they indicated for Haridas and Rupa to sit on the high platform with them, but they refused, staying on the ground. Then Mahaprabhu told Rupa Goswami, sing that verse, by hearing which all the devotees become joyful. So Rupa Goswami sang this verse. Tunde tundavani vratim vitanute tundavali labdaye karna kroda kadambani gatayate karnar budebas briham cheta prangani sangani vijayate sarvindriyanam kritim no jane janita kiyad biramritai krishnete varna dvai. Varna dvai. I do not know how much nectar is in these two syllables, Krishna. No jane janita. How much nectar, amritaya. How much nectar in these two syllables. When it dances on my tongue, tundavani. Tunde means tongue. Tundavani ratim vitana. Tundavali labdi. I want to have many tongues. Tundavali means a whole bunch of tongues. To taste that nectar. Karna means the ear. Karna kroda kadambani gatayate karnarbude baspriham. And when it enters the hole of my ear, then I went, Arab, we know Koti, but this is beyond Koti. Arab, he wants billions of ears to relish that nectar of the holy name. There's a secret meaning here. He wants many tongues, but he wants billions of ears, because we should speak less and listen more. He wants billions of ears. And when that holy name dances within the prangan, the courtyard of my heart, sarvindriyanam kritim, all the senses become inert. All day long our senses are bothering, our mind is bothering, but if we become absorbed in the nectar of the holy name, everything will stop and we'll just meditate on the glories of Lord Sri Krishna and His holy name. No jane janita kiya brahmritai krishneti varna. I do not know how much nectar is in these two syllables. All the devotees were astonished when they heard this verse. They began to praise Rupa Goswami. Then, just to test him, our Ramananda Roy began to ask him about the different verses. How do you introduce the play? He says by pravartana. How do the actors enter? By pravartana. And he says, then he asks, what is the prayer to the Istadev in your Mangalacharan? What is the prayer to the Istadev? Then Rupa Goswami put his head down. No, tell us. Mahaprabhu said, tell us. Anarpitam charim chara karuna avatirna kalo samarpaitum unata ujala rasam sabakti sriyam haripurata sundara duty kadamba samdipita sadaradiya khandare spuratu vasachinandana. Anarpitam, it was not given, just like we do bog arpan. This is opposite. Anarpitam, it was not given. Charim charat. Charat means for a long time. Just like we know Old Delhi, but there's another Delhi called Chirag Delhi, even older. So for a long time it wasn't given. Anarpitam charim chara karuna avatirna kalo. In this Kaliyug, a karuna avatar. Now we're all worried about this corona, but Mahaprabhu is a karuna avatar. This merciful, compassionate avatar has appeared. Samarpayatum. Before Anarpa wasn't given. Now Samarpayatum, he's giving freely. Samarpayatum unata ujala rasam. What he's giving, unata ujala rasam. Just by hearing it, it sounds amazing. Our Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has described ras as something very tasty. So unata ujala rasam, this very shining and fully developed, fully blossomed, unata ujala rasam sabhakti sriyam. The glory of his own prema bhakti. That braja bhakti, Mahaprabhu's samarpitu, before it wasn't given, now he's giving freely. Haripurata sundara duti kadamba samdipita. Purata means gold. Haripurata sundara duti kadamba. Kadamba means great quantity. So, great quantity of gold. People go crazy for a little piece of gold. They steal earrings off the street. Just a little piece of gold. So attractive is gold. But here he says he's shining with the glory of a great quantity of gold. Mahaprabhu's figure, when he's standing with his arm raised, 7 feet tall, huge quantity of gold. We can't imagine how attractive that must be. Haripurata sundra juti karamba samdipita sada hriday khandare spuratu va sachina. Sada, may that form of Mahaprabhu, that son of Sachi, always remain glowing within the core of your heart. So then Mahaprabhu became upset. Said, what is this? You have, and this was sweet nectar. Now you put some alkali, some detestable alkali, and mixed it in. And Ramananda Roy said, no, this is like he's made sikarini with camphor and misri and yogurt. It's like sikarini. This is so sweet what he's done. Then he asked, how does this play start? What is the subject of the play? All about Radha and Krishna's pastimes. He go on reciting verse after verse after verse after this chapter goes on and on and on, verse after pure nectar. Then he describes Lalita Madhava. He cites some verses from there. And finally, Ramananda Roy says, this is not a drama, this is a constant shower of nectar. It's not possible for the jiva to write like this. Tomar Shakti Bina Jiva Nahi Bani. It's not possible for the jiva to write like this unless you have given your mercy. And second time, this is second opportunity, completely different time and place. Mahaprabhu said, yes, I met this Rupa Goswami in Prayag, and seeing him a fit personality, I have put my entire transcendental potency upon him to reveal to the world Ras. So this is Vidagdha Madhava. Now we're doing Govardhan Prikrama. We come to beautiful Sankarshan Kund. It's been this what is the name? Braj. No, not Drajikastras, the other one. They fixed it all up, it was just horrible place, completely green water, filled with trash. It was the most horrible place. Now it's completely clean water, beautiful ghats, everything very nice. And one of the acharyas of Ramanuja Sampradaya has established Sankarshan Didi, the 30-foot Sankarshan Didi, and maybe 30 meters, I can't remember now. Huge Didi is there. Very beautiful place. And just on the opposite side from Govardhan Hill of the Prikrama path, a little way in the fields, is Gauri-Tirtha. So what happened was Brindadevi, she saw from a distance that Purnamasi was in the garden of her thatched hut with Abhimanyu. So she moved a little nearer to hear what's going on. And Purnamasi exclaims, oh my dear son, why have you come here so early in the morning? And Abhimanyu says, to get your permission. For what? To take Radha to Mathura. Why in the world would you ever want to do that? Because there's a love affair between Radha and Krishna. Oh child, why do you believe these stupid rumors that are spread by vicious persons without any doubt? You should have no doubt on the character of your wife. She is most chaste woman in the universe. But everybody knows, it's famous. Look, Abhimanyu, if you can find them together and see by your own eyes, instead of listening to these vicious rumors, then you must take her to Mathura. Otherwise you should keep her here. This is very inauspicious. Okay, I will take the kind lady's order upon my head. All glories to you, may you become wealthy. Actually, I was thinking the same. My mother always tells me that Govardhan Gopa has become, he's become the emblem of his name. Govardhan Gopa means who has hundreds and thousands of cows. Because his wife worships goddess Gauri. So then Purnamasi said, yes, all right, this is a good idea. Very soon your wife will be engaged in the worship of Goddess Gauri at Gauri-Tirtha. And Abhimanyu takes his leave. Then Vrinda Devi comes and she discusses with Purnamasi. And Purnamasi says, Vrinda says that Krishna has asked to meet Radharani at Gauri-Tirtha today because it's a very auspicious day. And Purnamasi says, oh, it is Saubhagya Purnima, the full moon of the month of Shravan. If any chaste lady worships Goddess Gauri on this day, her husband will become very, very opulent. This is a great idea. And in Kakati the monkey, she repeats that verse over and over again and scampers off. So then they start to plan how to get Radharani to Gauri-Tirtha. Meanwhile, Lalita comes and she looks very depressed. And she says, and everyone says, why are you so down? Because he said, we wanted to the gopis, they strung a very beautiful garland of lotus flowers for Krishna. And Radharani gave it to Krishna. But later we saw that garland tied in Padma's hair, Chandravali's rival's, Radharani's rival, her best friend. Oh no, he should never have done like that. This is terrible. So then Visakha appears and said, I think it's very inauspicious to take Radha to Gauri-Tirtha today, because we have seen Padma with this garland, and we have heard that they're taking Chandravali to Gauri-Tirtha today to meet with Krishna. Oh no, now what are we going to do? And Vrinda Devi says, no, you should say auspicious. Why do you say inauspicious? Because actually what Karla told was that it's Saubhagya Purnima, so that Chandravali should go to her husband Govardhan Gop, not to Govardhan Hill, go to Govardhan Gop and remain with him throughout the day. Oh, you liar. No, I heard that monkey Kakati saying the very same thing. Oh, wonderful. Now let us arrange for Radharani to get to Gauri-Tirtha. And Vrinda and Purnamasi go off one way. Lalita says, I will go to arrange Radha to come. She goes off with Visakha. Meanwhile, Krishna is headed to Gauri-Tirtha, and suddenly in front of him he sees Chandravali. He says, what is this? I have come here to Gauri-Tirtha to meet Chandravali. Now here on the side of Shankarshan Kund, at the foot of Govardhan Hill, is standing Chandravali. Now what shall I do? But anyway, her love is very sincere, so I should satisfy her somehow or another. So Padma and Chandravali are standing there, and they have very interesting conversation. Krishna saying, just see the beauty of the Vrindavan forest. The Kadamba tree is very proud, the breeze is very nice. And Chandravali, she makes like she's upset. And they have very humorous conversation where Krishna convinces they should enjoy together. At that time, Vrinda and Purnamasi are coming from Gauri-Tirtha. They see Krishna is there with Chandravali. And Lalita says to Vrinda, now you're going to have to show your mystic powers. How are you going to get him out of this situation? So come, let's go and see what's going on. So they come there, then they have very humorous conversation. Every verse has two meanings. One is that Krishna is attached to Radha, and the other, if you look at the Sanskrit from another way, it means Krishna is attached to Chandravali. Every verse, they all of them they're looking out of the corner of their lotus petal eyes at each other with scorn, and reciting these double meaning verses. And suddenly Krishna says, why are you speaking these horrible words like Karla? And just at that time, Karla enters the scene. Oh, you Dabachi, what are you doing here? And you, young girl, why have you come here in the forest with this rascal? And she just chastises Krishna. He's a lumpet and cumpet, and you are just a queen of the unchaste women of Braj. Why are you always chasing after this boy in the forest? This is, and then there's a big fight goes on. And in the middle of the fight, Chandravali says, what is my fault? Padma brought me here. You told her. So Lalita says, yes, why should if the sky turns red from the sunset, what is the harm of the sunset? The sunset was just the cause. Actually, Padma has brought her here. Then she raises her staff. I told you very clearly to bring Chandra to her husband Govardhan Gop. Why have you brought her here to Govardhan Hill? And Lalita says, well, actually, she got confused. You said to bring her to Govardhan, meaning her husband, and she brought her here to Govardhan Hill. Why should you chastise Padma? And she stops her crown, and then she grabs Chandravali and said, oh, unchaste girl who likes to stay and spend sleepless nights in the forest, you come home with me right now. And Vrinda and Lalita are very happy. So then they indicate to Krishna that Radharani's in the cottage, in the Madhavi creeper cottage, just in the Lavanga tree creeper grove, just by the side of Gauri temple. So Krishna says, just 1 minute, let me go to see the cows, the Surabhi cows, and then I'll come there. You all go ahead. So then they go ahead. Then they watch Krishna coming from another direction, and he comes up behind Krishna, and with trembling hands he puts his fingers over Radha's eyes, and Radha turns and she feigns that she's angry with him, but she's very happy within herself, and they enjoy so many wonderful pastimes. And then Krishna, all her ornaments and everything is messed up in all their wonderful pastimes. So finally she addresses Krishna that my friend should not see me unornamented. He tells her, you tie a lotus flower in my hair in this way, and put garland of lotus flowers, kadamba flowers on my chest, and this way, so many ways she describes how and Krishna begins to dress her all up, decorate her very nicely like this to her sringar. In the middle of the sringar, when he's just finished, he says, he wants to glorify how beautiful she is, and he says, oh Chanda. And then Krishna goes, oh, and Radharani turns and becomes furious. Oh, we forgot one thing. Padma, she screams, I'm going, now you can go to Gauri-Tirtha, but I'm going to, I will go tell, under her breath she says, I will go to my mother Jatila what's going on. And Padma's gone. So then Radharani is very upset with Krishna. A big argument takes place, and Krishna tries to prove his innocence, that I was saying, oh moon-faced one, I wasn't. And why, Radharani said, why should I be ridiculed in this way? So she goes off in a big huff. And then Krishna tells Vrinda Devi that you please bring some yellow cosmetics and a red sari, and I want to be dressed up like the deity of Gauri. And somehow you bring Radharani to Gauri-Tirtha to do the puja. So Vrinda Devi has little go-downs all over Braj, so she opens up her go-down, she paints Krishna all yellow, puts yellow cosmetics, and blesses him with nice red, shining sari, and puts some arms in his hands like Gauri, and he goes to the temple. So meanwhile, Vrinda and Lalita, somehow they convinced Radharani that although Krishna's done all this, that she should go to the temple and finish the puja of Gauri. So they take Radharani into the temple. Meanwhile, Jatila comes, And she said, Padma told me that rascal is here with my daughter who's come to worship Gauri. And it must be true. Krishna's peacock is standing there. He said, let me go tell my son, he'll catch them red-handed. So Jatila runs off. Meanwhile, somehow or other, they bring Radharani into the temple. And Radharani sees this beautiful deity of Gauri. It looks like she stepped out of the deity and standing there shining very brightly. Meanwhile, Jatila comes back with her son. See, Krishna's peacock is standing on the lion in front of Gauri temple. They must be here together. And I smell the smell of two lovers enjoying here. There's only one door. Let us hear what's going on. And they step in the door. Say, we caught you, you rascal, you useless fellow. At that, hearing Abhimanyu's voice, Radharani faints to the ground in front of the Gauri deity. And Krishna himself says, hearing her husband's voice, Radharani has fainted. And he says, "Oh goddess, please hear my prayer. Oh Radhe, what you are asking is very difficult to attain." And Abhimanyu, he's shocked. First they came in, they thought they caught them together. Now he sees, "Oh mother, who is this beautiful golden personality shining and lighting up this whole temple?" And Mother Jatila says, "It appears that the Gauri deity has stepped out of her form and personified. But what is Radharani praying for?" Says, "Oh Devi, all glories to you. What is the boon that Radharani is seeking that's so difficult?" And the deity and Krishna says, "Oh, I cannot tell. It is she wants to remove a calamity from you." "What calamity is that?" "I cannot tell. Only Vrinda can tell." And Vrinda, what is the calamity? He says, 2 days from now, King Kamsa is going to do a yajna, and he's going to cut the head from Abhimanyu and throw it in the yajna fire. He says, "Oh no!" And Radharani says, "Please hear my prayer. Oh, young girl, what you're begging is practically impossible for me to do." "No, but you must. I pray to you with all the devotion of my heart." "Oh Radhe, even the prayers of the sages cannot move my heart as the way you have moved my heart. Although it is very difficult to perform, I can only perform this under one condition." Abhimanyu cried, "What is that? What is that?" He says, "If you will always remain in Vrindavan and never leave, and you will worship me all the time, then I can remove this obstacle." And Abhimanyu, no, I will never take her out of Vrindavan. I will never take her to Mathuras. I know it's just that Subal, he dresses up like Radharani, goes near Krishna, and stupid people see them together and spread these rumors. Oh, I know that it's all, it's all just fake. Please, I will never permit her to leave Vrindavan ever." And Didi says, "Oh Abhimanyu, your faith in your wife has saved you. You were very fortunate to have such a wonderful wife." And then Abhimanyu looks at his mother and says, "Oh Ma, now we have to run home. We told the servant to pack up everything to take it to Mathura. We have to stop him immediately." And they run out of the Gauri temple back to Javat. And Krishna is laughing to himself. This cosmetic paint and red sari have served me very well today. So, "Oh Purnamasi, all glories to you." He says, "Purnamasi, no, all glories to you. You have taken a great thorn from my heart. Now I didn't want to ever see that Radharani be separated from her lover Sri Krishna. Please bless us all." "Yes, you're blessed. But one more thing." "What is that, Purnamasi?" "Whatever you desire, I will bless you. My desire is that you eternally perform your pastimes in this forest of Vrindavan with Srimati Radharani. And that the devotees who are desiring to love you will relish hearing about those nectarine pastimes, and their love for you will blossom within their hearts. This is my prayer." "Oh yes, tatastu." In this way, Radharani saved from going to Mathura city. And this very beautiful pastime took place on the side of Govardhan at a very quite neglected place. A little kund is there, Gauri-Tirtha, Gauri Kund and Gauri-Tirtha. Just not between Sankarshan Kund and Govinda Kund. Hare Krishna.
There are more than 100 people watching. You want to say something?
So we'll try to come on. Maybe tomorrow we'll start a little earlier. It's quite hot up here. So we'll start a little later tomorrow, maybe 5:30, and we'll tell wonderful pastimes of Krishna to pass our time and develop our love for Krishna. As Purnamasi begged Lord Krishna, the one boon she wanted is that Radha and Krishna eternally perform their divine pastimes in the forest of Vrindavan. So we can imagine the glories of this forest, that even today, by the mercy of Purnamasi, Radha and Krishna are performing their pastimes for those who have the eyes to see it. And by relishing their wonderful pastimes, our hearts will become cleansed and it will develop a little bit of devotion for their lotus feet. Hare Krishna. So we'll see you tomorrow at 5:30. Hare Krishna.